Welcome to episode 114 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. Happy New Year, everyone. In what is slowly becoming a yearly tradition, the boys are reflecting on the last year of past adventures. With follow-ups on the future of the podcast, a small tease for Maple Street, animation inbound, and we finally get closure on our podcast turtle mascot, Squirt. He's looking for love. From all of us here, thank you for watching, laughing, and being a part of this community. See y'all in 2026. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 114, or the New Year episode wrap-up. This is the week of New Year's, buddy? Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. December 30th.
Wonderful.
This is the week. So if you haven't got your 2025 resolutions done by now, it's okay because the year's about to change. So don't worry, it's gonna be okay.
Oh man, buddy. I know that we have some resolutions that we need to talk about this episode as well. But before we even start, how you doing this week? How was your Christmas? How did everything go?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute since me and you've been on. Sean's been doing some stuff. I just started my vacation, so it's been a minute since me and Sean have actually recorded. But I've been taking full advantage of this vacation I've been on, sitting on my hands, wearing out my pajamas. I think my pillowcase has a permanent sweat stain that even bleach can't even get out. It's been a good vacation so far. And I actually don't go back to work until January 9th, I believe.
Oh my God.
So hopefully this isn't like a soft firing. You know, they're just kind of like slowly taking work away from me and just bringing me back less and less. So hopefully, my announcement will be in 2026 when we get there. I still have a job.
Okay.
And, yeah, but you know, like I say all the time, you know, overall I'm doing well. I hope everybody listening to us on this December 30th is doing well for our New Year's episode. Thank you for all listening and thank you for watching.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, everything's good, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you had a good Christmas. I'm glad you're not jobless. I'm glad you're still with me, buddy. I'm glad you're still with me. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Joshua, this is the first time Joshua is wearing clothing since his vacation started. So I'm happy to see he is in fully clothed, at least from what we can see. We don't know about the lower half of him, but he is fully clothed from what we can see. So thank you, Joshua. Thank you for doing that for us. We appreciate that. But what is in your cup for this New Year's Eve, my dude? Or day.
Okay,
whatever.
so because this is the New Year's episode, I mean, literally like one more day or whatever it is away, you can't celebrate a New Year's episode without a bottle of champagne, everybody. Ooh, champagne. And I didn't want to sit here and just chug a gigantic Magnum-sized bottle, so I got something that I believe is fitting for the two of us, Sean.
Sure.
And I went out and got a
baby bottle,
a tiny little baby bottle, my friend. And it's not open yet, so this is a brand new bottle, obviously. But while I open this, Sean, this is what's in my cup. Clearly, I have to read off some statistics because it's been a while since I've opened a bottle of champagne. And
wait, who makes that champagne, Joshua?
This is Who's this? Dude, I can't. Why are you having me read, dude?
I just knew he couldn't read it.
I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna call it Blue. Okay, it's a prosecco. It's let's call it Baby Blue. There we go. All right, it's about 8 inches, something like that. It's Baby Blue. Okay, we'll call her Baby Blue.
Baby Blue.
That's what
I love it.
Sipping on, dude. Yeah. Slide over.
What are your
Somebody can
statistics?
put it in the comics. Okay, so statistically, there are injuries that occur with opening bottles of champagne. You know, people fucking. I actually wanted to look up if anybody's actually died, and luckily enough, nobody has ever died from opening a bottle of champagne. But there's about 20 to 30 serious eye injuries every single year when it comes to opening champagne.
Yeah.
So we will not cut this out if Joshua loses an eye, but we may have to rate this one a little bit different. I don't even know how to open this, dude. It's fucking plastic.
So it's not like a real cork anymore then, at least not on the baby one.
I think I just twist it. Let me see if this actually works. Oh, dude, there's no real like cork. Oh, that is so anticlimactic.
Wow, what a bummer.
All right, everybody. So these baby bottles, if you didn't know, Baby Boy Blue right here does not have an actual cork. It's just, and I didn't bring a glass. I'm just going to sip straight from the bottle.
From the bottle. All right, buddy. I approve. Go for it, my dude.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, my guy.
This is the nice. Mm-hmm.
There he goes. Big old sip. Delicious sip it looked like.
Oh, goddamn. Jesus. I see why this was dusty when I got it, because nobody buys this shit. Goddamn. This
is it not cold? Is it cold?
It's cold. I threw it in the freezer. Almost forgot about it, actually. But yeah, this isn't the greatest. So if anybody has a champagne recommendation that I should be drinking, I don't care. I'll drink it after the new year. Please let me know, because this thing tastes like the bottom of a running shoe.
Can I ask how much it cost you, buddy? Do you remember how much it cost?
This should have been free, actually, but I think it was like $1.99 or something.
Oh, okay, so bottom shelf, really going all out for the podcast here. Bottom shelf champagne. So
if you want me to tell the truth, it actually fell out of the backpack of a homeless guy, and I just picked it up. Yeah, I was laying in the dirt, so.
So not only did you steal someone's good time, it's not even worth the taste buds that it's ruining. All right, got it.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. But that's what I'm sipping on. Cheers, everybody. I'm sipping on champagne today for this New Year's episode. What are you sipping on, Sean? What you got going on,
dude? All right, it's a new year, new day. I mean, obviously, when you hear this, it'll barely be New Year's, but I just wanted to start the year off right, buddy, and because of that, Papa's back on the cider, buddy. Papa's back on the cider, and I got a new limited edition release, my dude. That's another Town Cider. This one is called Sled Zeppelin. Check this shit out, dude. Look at that.
That's clever.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Like, and this is a limited edition winter release. It is made with cranberries and cinnamon, as well as apple cider. So I'll go ahead and crack that open. Ooh. I'm going to pour it into my cup here for just a split second, because there's a lot. I'm going to kind of pour some out, but I'll give you a first little sip. Oh, it smells like apples and love. Oh, yeah, that's not your mama's cranberry juice. That is a cranberry juice with hard cider. Oh, a little touch of cinnamon on the back end, like it's just rubbing my taint. I love it. I love it so much, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and drink it in this non-sponsored, but we'll talk about it on the next week's episode, but Trader Sam's cup here.
Trader Sam's? Never heard of Trader Sam's. Okay, okay, all right. I think I know where you're going with this.
Tiki mug there. But that's what I'm drinking, buddy. That's what's in my cup, and it feels good to be back on the wagon, Just felt like something was missing in my life, and I needed it. So, no more shakes for Sean.
I mean, I could see that. It's something about, there's something about alcohol. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of people that have problems with alcohol, but if you have a tolerance for it and you can just be careful with it, it does take the edge off somewhat. So you just like you're feeling a little tense in the shoulders. I feel like alcohol is a nice little way to go. I mean, and it's legal.
Always in moderation, though, everybody. Always in moderation. Don't drink and drive. We do not support that, but we do support other things, Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else we support? We support things like Sorry for the Late Out Live, where you can get this beautiful shirt that I'm wearing. This is the original OG shirt. We got to chill out one last time. And then if you've been watching for the previous weeks, I also had my our ornament shirt with the snowman in it. You can get that as a sweater or a t-shirt. Sorry for the Late Out Live /merch. Go there, drop us a comment, leave us a suggestion for something. Stick around, listen to some AI songs. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I just felt excited. I wanted to chill out one last time for the new year. What about you, Joshua? Do you have anything that you want to talk about this week before we get into the chat with this section?
Well, I did. So I don't know if we should do this yet, but if this is your first time listening, hey, congratulations, you found us.
You win.
Right. Congratulations. Oh, shit. If you hear some fans right now, I got some fans blowing over here. Something just popped off in the background. But so what I did while I was preparing for this podcast is I went through and pulled out some of the top fortunes that we usually read fortunes at the end of this podcast. So I don't know if I should reveal before we get into the thick of the chat with us section, give you a few teasers of some of the top fortunes for this year, 2025.
I'm totally down for that, buddy. I would love to hear some of the top fortunes. Yeah, let me hear.
Okay, all right. I got a few of them here. In no particular order, everybody, because we'd love some humor every once in a while. They're gonna bounce all over the place. The first fortune that we pulled from one of our cookies at some point on one of the episodes is as follows: to make dreams real, first you have to have them.
Huh. That's a good one. That is a very good fortune.
Right.
I like that.
I thought it was pretty nice. Do you want me to give you another one?
Yeah, give me another one. That's good.
Okay, let me give you one more. Okay, this one's maybe not so inspiring. This might tickle you a little bit different. Here we go. There's nothing that can't be fixed with good wine, good company, and lube.
I mean, yeah. I mean, definitely. I feel that one a lot. I accept that. That's good. That's another good one.
We can relate to that one. All right, I'll give you one more. I got a few more, but I'll only give you one more so we can move on to the meat and potatoes of this shit. All right, Sean, here we go. Got another for you. A fashion designer for the Navy will teach you about the unusual taste of semen.
Yeah, these are all bangers. I know at the end of this episode we're going to be doing more fortunes, but I know none of them that we do will compare to those three, because those are some good ones right there, my guy. That's nice.
Yeah, I got three more, so stay tuned for those other ones besides another one. A new one we may pop open. But yeah, Sean, thought I'd just do a little fun little something like that.
Hell yeah, dude. Buddy. Hell yeah. I'm ready when you are, buddy. Let's head on over to the chat with this section. The chat with this section, for those of you who are new, again, hey, congratulations, you win. Is the topics that we're going to be talking about for the week, and they are as followed. Number 1, music, madness, and AI classics. Number 2, Maple Sweet Secret Street. Maple's Sweet Secret Street. There you go. I read that correctly that time.
I wrote that one for Sean. I wrote that for him.
Number 3, Steps Tell Stories. Okay, got it. Nailed it. I can read, everybody. I can read.
Nailed it. You got it.
And the last one is Tomorrow Starts With Today. A very poignant title for that one, buddy.
Yeah, there we go.
But let's go ahead and start with the first one, buddy.
Music Madness and AI classics.
Yeah, it sounds very fun.
Yeah, hit us with it, Sean.
Oh, that's mine? Oh, shit.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to talk about, I mean, okay, so if this is your first time listening, me and Sean we love music. I don't know if Sean, we didn't really prepare. I mean, sometimes we prepare for this shit. Sometimes Sean will give us his Spotify rap. He did this last year.
Haven't done that yet.
and he probably didn't do that for this episode. But we both love music. Sean, writes music. He's a creator of music. I love to just fuck around with AI music. I think it's, one of the modern ways of being creative without totally fucking everything up, and butchering or stealing anybody else's music. But I'm curious, Sean, because we've made so many tracks now. Mm-hmm. Do you think this will continue to be a direction like society goes into 2026? Do you think a real artist will continue to capitalize on this into the new year, or is there going to be things that are going to fall into place where, like, depending on how much music is AI generated or original, they just won't put it on the radio?
I read something curious a few weeks ago. It was a comment thread on like a Reddit post about AI music and people complaining and going back and forth, right? But in that complaint and comments, there was one post that said, I prefer listening to the AI music that I create rather than what's being played on the radio right now. And I feel like, for me, that sentiment holds true. Like, I love the stuff that we create with generative AI because the pop music already sounds like generative AI, it's already there. So for me, I think eventually people will just kind of accept it for what it is and enjoy listening to it without the stigmatism, without the critiques and stuff. But I feel like once artists really use generative AI to help them create even more than what they're capable of creating, then that's going to be the sweet spot, Like when your favorite band, like let's say the Eagles, comes out with a new record, right? And you're like, holy shit, this album is so fucking great. And then it comes out later that they use generative AI to help them make it even better than what it was. Yeah, they're probably going to get a lot of flack for that. But at the same time, people are going to say, yeah, this latest Eagles album, that is the best sounding Eagles album I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. I'm just using Eagles as an example. Don't fucking grill me.
Of course.
But
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be, once we reach that point where artists are finding a way to develop with it, then fucking possibilities are endless, dude. And I think that's what we are striving for here, is not only myself being an artist and being able to use this to help me achieve better creativity and like not having the resources to create this big sound that I want, and having generative AI help me do that is I think where it's going to head. So we'll see. I'm hoping.
I had this idea the other day, and they might already be doing this, and because you know about microphones, and Sean's way more in tune with this, that kind of whole world than I am. But I was having this idea. Have you ever listened to like a concert live and the person just sounded like fucking terrible? Like it just sounded like really, really bad. Mm-hmm. Like they just didn't prepare. Their voice was shot. Their chords were just done. They've been on tour the whole time. So I started thinking about like, what if there was a company out there, and go ahead and take this idea if you want. Maybe they're already making it. I'm just some guy on a podcast with very few followers coming up with this idea. What if they were able to make microphones with AI voice perfecting qualities in them? So if you went to hit it, like it knows your song that you're going to sing, and if you go out of note, the microphone itself will inherently, it will correct your voice,
like auto-tune?
So that
You're talking about auto-tune?
Like auto-tune, but it's a built-in like AI auto-tune. So it will fix your voice as you're singing through the song. So you could sing absolutely, you could have slurs. You could totally just you could butcher it up. Yeah, you could just say the wrong word and AI will just, because the microphone will be so smart, it'll be chipped in to your set that it'll actually fix everything that comes out of there.
Like a generative lip sync, like
it's like built in. So there won't be a track playing over. You know how they play tracks over people's voice? Yeah. Like we'll get to a place where artists won't even have to play the tracks, because the voice coming through this microphone that probably will cost $1 billion at some point, right? Yeah. It'll cost too much money for anybody to own. They'll probably just use it in studio, matter of fact. But could you imagine if we got to a place where this was just available for anybody to get on stage and just their voice would sound so good every time that it would take out anything that was just authentic about it?
I feel like, the underlying reason a lot of people are hating on AI, right, is because at the sub level, there is this idea that generative AI could kill physical media, right? It could kill music stations. It can kill, going to concerts. It can kill all of that, because why would you even want to go to a concert now that you can just create your own concert at home? Kind of like when theaters started like fucking really hating on videos, right? VHSs. They were like, VHSs are the devil. They're going to fucking crucify your family, right? And then all of a sudden there's like this shift, and people were like, no, we kind of like VHS. And they learned to live together in harmony. And then they did it again with DVDs, right? People are like, no, fuck DVDs. They're going to crucify your wife. And then people were like, no, we kind of like DVDs, I feel like it's like that, right? I feel like generative AI right now is getting its lumps, it's getting its lumps because people are scared that it's going to take away from the minute aura of going to a theater or going to a concert or just being a musician or whatever. I feel like it's taking its lumps, but I think I don't want to be on the wrong side of history here, like so many others, but I feel there's going to be a point within our lifetime where generative AI is just going to be another tool that artists have in their category of things to do and to use. So, we'll see.
Yeah, no, I think what I think we do a lot of on here. I think we tell a lot of stories, especially future, like stories about the future. We're like almost predicting. Yeah. And another reason we like stories is because sometimes we create our own stories, which would be a nice way to lead into our next segment, Sean.
Listen, you got to give credit where credit's due. Joshua really had me going there for a moment. I was like, what? And then next subject. Joshua's coming in with the Maple Street Saga. That's what he's talking about. Earlier this month, I embarked on an endeavor of a story called the Maple Street Saga. It was about this ragtag team of characters. We did it through all of October. We ended October with the grand finale episode, and that was really, really fun to do. And I was so appreciative of everybody's comments and everybody's suggestions for future things. And I just kind of wanted to bring that up because I'm still working on a lot of that stuff, and I'm still working on that stuff in the background. And my whole goal for all of this is to do an animated short of the Maple Street Saga and have that ready by October of next year. And I'm still trying my best to do that. But I kind of wanted to share some storyboards that I have of where I'm kind of going with the artists, or with the art and with the character design of the short, right? So I'll share my screen with Joshua, and then Mia, just go ahead and put the pictures on to the screen for everybody there. But here is what we kind of have going for us right now. So this first one's going to be Cody, so you can kind of see what Cody's going to be looking like as the general idea of Cody. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Joshua, how do you feel about Cody?
Cody, yeah. I mean, I like Cody. I like the centered tooth.
Yeah,
just the little button nose. Yeah, it's a cool little dude. Little juice box.
Yeah. And then here we have our girl,
Lady Gray.
yeah, classic Gray here going.
Lady Gray, she's cute.
Yeah. And then we have our postman here. Just kind of
that guy's so relatable. Like if I could grow up and look just like him, I would totally.
This is Greg, by the way, and then this is Mabel. I forgot. I had a brain fart for a second. Mabel. And then we have Dumpster Dave here. This is Dumpster Dave's concept art.
Dumpster Dave.
He looks pretty nice.
Raccoon.
I like him. Yeah, he's a little
Dave.
raccoon, little trash panda. And then we have our cat here. Beautiful cat. Mittens? Is Mittens the name? Fuck, it's been so long.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
No, Mittens.
Yeah. So there you go. So I just wanted to share some artwork for that, just because talked about it and wanted to clear up that loose end. And I'm trying my best to get it out by October of next year. So we'll see. Going to need some help from a lot of people, a lot of different people. It's going to be a collaborative effort for sure. And yes, some of it will be using generative AI, which, surprise, surprise, the two boys who talk about it a lot.
Questions. I have some questions. If you're ready for my questions.
I'm ready for your questions.
So what are some of the hurdles for somebody trying to get into an animated, like create a cartoon like you're doing right now? What are some of the stop signs, the hurdles? Yeah, like what are you running into besides, we don't have, $1 million to just run up a bill
obviously,
and have somebody do this for us.
Obviously we don't have the resources or funds to be like,
there's a paywall.
Let me send this out to our designer over there and have him just do this all by himself. So that's the first obvious hurdle. But besides that, it is, first of all, is creating characters that you want to use. Right. So that's probably the hardest part, is figuring out the characters. Right. So those designs that I showed, those took a lot of hours, not only generating, but also tweaking and figuring out like future planning. Right. Because the story goes from point A to point B. Right. But in between all that is things that the characters need to be doing. And so you have to think about the stuff that they're going to be doing or going to be holding and stuff like that, and to generate something that will help you tell the story for the long term, right? Because you can't just have, like, let's say you get a character, right? And all of a sudden your character has to, I don't know, grow a new hand or some shit, right? Because you didn't think about
character
that.
development, right?
Yeah.
You got to develop the character.
Character development,
storyboarding,
all that's extremely difficult and extremely time consuming. And then after that is coming to the meat and potatoes, figuring out how to animate all this stuff going forward, right? Like figuring out what program to use, how to use the programs you get, how to bring in, like, simple things like how to bring in a file, right? How to edit this file so it does what I want. How to render an animation, right? How many frames per second does this animation need to be? All of these things are completely unknown to me, but it's fun to learn how to do it. It just, again, time consuming. right? So one step at a time, you know.
Right.
So
and I know most of these platforms are credit based, and we're not sponsored by any of them. So would you like to name drop in case any of them want to, you know, give us some credits just to help these two guys create a little bit more with a little less paywall block?
You know, we're just using we're definitely using a few of them, but the one in particular we're using is Midjourney. For
Midjourney.
Most of what
shout out to Midjourney.
Yeah, shout out to Midjourney for what we're
thank you
generating on there. And you know, this is not something that is going to be like, oh, we generated this with AI and now this is our art, you know, blah blah blah. No, this is just two storytellers who want to tell stories, and because we don't have the resources to do it like in a way that, you know, would be amazing. Like, we're not DreamWorks over here. This is the next best thing, right? This is the best way that we can do it. And I'm just so happy about that because, you know, I think it's going to be fun. So, famous last words from Sean.
All right. No, I mean, clearly it's going to be fun. I mean, the story has been developed. The characters are there. Obviously, this was thought out. And now what it comes down to is just generating the animations and putting it down. I mean, how long do you expect this animation? This, I don't want to call it a cartoon because I don't want to like do it any
cartoon justice. Animation. I don't care. I think both of them.
Call it?
I think both of them are fine to call it. But I think the runtime. I'm shooting for half an hour. That's what I'm shooting for. 30 minutes. Is my sweet spot, my bread and butter. I'm going to see if I can get to that 30-minute mark, and I'm hoping that I can. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, ask me in June, Joshua. We'll follow up, see how far I've gotten,
okay, June.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay, all right, in June. So it's kind of cool because not only do we create animations and do artwork, Sean. You know what we also do?
What do we do?
You know what we also do, Sean? Besides sip. Sean's sipping right now. So if you're just, you know, listening, delicious. Sean's got a nice big, what was the name of that cup again? What was that?
It's a Trader Sam's mug.
Trader Sam's. All right, Trader Sam. We're gonna have a story to tell about Trader Sam's, I think, because I can't even say the name of my stupid ass bottle.
I've taken you there many times, buddy. Taken you there many times.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Sean, what else do we love to do on this podcast besides create stories?
Joshua, not only do we love to create stories, but we also love to create music, right? We love to create music using generative AI. If you don't care for that, go ahead and skip on over. There's chapters in there you can skip to when we're talking about the next topic. But for right now, buddy, I have this week's AI song, and this week's AI song is called The Year We Learned to Breathe Again. I wrote all of these lyrics, including the chorus. I did not write the final bridge, which I'm kind of happy I didn't, because what AI was able to do for that last bridge portion of this song is kind of nice. But this is supposed to be an emotional, uplifting New Year start. So just like every week, buddy, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And for the people watching, just keep on watching. And for those of you listening, just keep on listening. Here it is, buddy. The year we learned to breathe again. Enjoy.
2 beats of silence, then the room inhales. Street lights blink like tired little planets. I was a calendar with coffee stains, counting the days like loose change in my pocket. You said stop paying interest to your fear and kick the doorstop out of my logic. Outside the neighborhood holds its breath, snow on the curb like a pause confession. I wrote apologies I never sent, folded them up and slept on the lesson. And maybe the snow is not a verdict, just the world learning how to be quiet. If I'm a mess, then let me be a message, something honest that still gets better with time. So raise your glass to the almost and afters, to the nights we survive without knowing how. We are not ruined, we're only rearranged, like songs that find the chorus by falling down. And if the future's just to prove I existed. A good kid with bad ideas, a heart that sprinted until it blistered. But look, the sky does that thing again, where dawn blushes like it got caught dreaming. I don't need perfect, I need possible. I need the kind of hope that keeps on breathing. I can't erase what I broke inside me, but I can learn to hold it without shame. If love is a lighthouse and I'm the shoreline, let every wave come in wearing my name. So raise your glass to the almost and afters, to the nights we survived without knowing how. We are not ruins, we're only rearranged, like songs that find the chorus by falling down. And if the future's a door with a stuck handle, we'll shoulder it laughing, we'll make it give. Tonight the year turns over like a river, and I'm still here, I still live. I used to think January meant a clean slate, like the universe would stop circling my mistakes in red. But it's a doorway held open by everyone I've ever been. Some shaking, some brave, some still counting breath in the dark. You don't have to be bulletproof, you don't have to be okay all at once. Just be here, keep the engine running, keep the light on. We're not a firework, we're a furnace. Slow heat, stubborn flame. If I've been living like a question mark, tonight I answer with my name. So raise your glass to the almost and afters, to the nights we survive without knowing how. We are not ruined, we're only rearranged, like songs that find the chorus by falling down. And if the future's a door with a stuck handle, we'll shoulder it laughing, we'll make it give. Tonight the year turns over like a river, and I'm still here, I still live. New year, same heart, better hands, new scars, new songs, new plans. If hope's a match, I've got a strike, and you're the wind that helps it last.
All right, buddy. There you go. There is your AI song for the week. How did you feel about that one, my guy?
That was a beauty. That was a really, really good. I think that's a nice way to take in the new year.
Yeah,
That's a nice way to take in the new year. And while that song was playing, I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to know, as far as like how many songs, like say AI or whatever, call it what you want, are being produced through certain platforms every day or throughout the year, whatever. So if you're familiar with the platform Suno, so Suno users generate about 7 million songs per day.
7 million songs. Oh, no.
Believe it or not, everybody. And that means Suno produces 49 million songs per week.
Holy crap. That's a
And if
lot
that
of
number
songs.
is not big enough, check this one out. Suno, so the Suno platform is generating about 2.5 billion songs per year.
God,
I just want to throw it out there. I don't care about those 2.5, but I do care about the one you just made. So share that with your friends, everybody, because that was a good fucking song.
That was well spoken, Joshua. Give this man a vacation all the time. His brain's clicking on all cylinders today. Hot dog.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Put that on the top of your playlist. Share that with your friends. Come visit the website.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
That's a
it.
good one.
Hey, before we move on to Steps Tell a Story, let's talk some more about analytics. Buddy, let's talk about some channel analytics, and let's talk about what kind of words. Let's talk about what we've done and some of the more popular things that we've done for this year, buddy. I'm not going to share my screen. I'm just going to give you numbers, buddy, and you tell me how you feel about them. So, Joshua, we are a small YouTube channel and a small podcast, and we're not the biggest, but let me just tell you, buddy, this year for us has been incredible. With people like you listening and people like you watching, we do appreciate every single one of you. And because of that, Joshua, in the year 2025, my dude, we had our videos viewed and collectively 100,333 times. Collectively. a total amount for the year of 2025. That is bonkers to me. And it's an improvement of about 130,000 from last year. So that is awesome. Just want to say incredible. We gained 50 subscribers, buddy. That is plus 50 over last year. And our hours watched, which is insane. And a huge thank you to everybody watching us. People have watched us for the entire year, buddy. A total of 893 hours. Joshua, what would you do with 893 hours of your day?
I have no idea. I mean, that is a lot of time. Isn't there like a 10,000 hour test or whatever? Like if you do something for 10,000 hours, if you play the piano or you do whatever, and there's like you become really good at it. So with 800 hours, I have no idea. But I'm glad that is a metric. I mean, 800 hours is beautiful, and I can't say it enough. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. 800 hours for these two guys, that's a lifetime, to be honest with you. And I appreciate every minute, every second, like I do in my personal life. Every minute and every second.
Oh, buddy, that's fucking great. Hey, speaking of great, let's talk about our top shorts for the year. Josh, do you think you can guess what our top short on YouTube specifically, because I have the analytics for everything else. Do you think you can guess what the top short was for YouTube?
The top short. Well, if it has to do anything with Big Frank, if you have not seen a Big Frank short or one of our Would You Rathers, I'm gonna go with the Big Frank, or it got to be a Would You Rather short.
Interesting. Okay. No, it is not. On YouTube specifically, our top short for the year was the Wally Vault and the Mystery Funko reveal that we did. Followed closely second, very close second, to the Odd Cakes and Drink Pairings. That's the one where you told me about the pumpkin and that. Yes. Yeah, that's our second one. And then I want to put this out there because this one we just released and it's already up there for our top shorts. The Toasted Marshmallow short that we just put out a few days ago, that one is up there as well. So that is fucking incredible.
Toasted marshmallows, yeah, those still are a thing. I mean, I was actually surprised that you said you don't eat marshmallows like on that, because you'd like marshmallows.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. One of those peeps who, what do they say? One of those creeps who eat peeps.
One of those creeps that eat peeps. I like it.
Yeah, not me, buddy.
That could be like over Easter. It could be an Easter song. One of those creeps that eat peeps.
Oh, hey, now you're giving me some ideas, buddy. That can be your next one for Easter. Let's move over to TikTok real quick. Some analytics there because everybody's watching us on everything, and I fucking love it. So thank you guys again. But Joshua, do you think you can guess what our top post on TikTok was this year?
No, I mean, but I can tell you we do not have a view farm. So whatever it is,
we do not have a view farm. We do not pay for any views. If we paid for views, we'd have a lot more views.
Yeah, there's no I mean, we don't even have pennies. Those are almost going extinct. We don't even have dollars. So I have no idea what.
Joshua, let me give you a hint. It involves a type of soda.
Oh, are you gonna say a road soda, man?
Yeah, buddy.
Are you gonna go? Shout out to wait. Can I say this? Shout out to the road soda. That was not one of my. That was not my pick. I mean, not my pick, but it wasn't an original thought. That was the words I was looking for.
There you go.
So thank you for the road soda suggestion.
The road soda was the top one for YouTube, or sorry, for TikTok.
Wow.
Followed by, buddy. That's followed by cryptids versus zombies. That's one of the Would You Rather ones for you. So there you go.
Those are good, man. I love those. I love to revisit that. It's like when you look at the pencil marks, when you were growing up as a kid, you're like, oh, that's when I was 4 feet tall. And then you hit puberty and your balls dropped and all of a sudden you grew like 2 feet. You're like, that's when it happened.
That's exactly. And it's fun to see, especially for mine, because I see this every week, every day, right? When I'm posting all this stuff, it's fun to see the changes in views as far as like the trends on different platforms, like what does popular on what platform and what doesn't on another. Like for YouTube and TikTok specifically, The Would You Rathers do really, really really great on both. Really great. They do really great on both platforms, but the Funkos and Funko Fridays do better on YouTube than they do on TikTok, which is amazing to me because I would think they would do better on TikTok, but yeah, it's crazy. And then for the redheaded stepchild of the group, the Instagram portion, buddy, this is like honestly, Instagram has been better for us recently than it has been before, but Instagram unfortunately doesn't have a feature where I can go back 365 days for the entire year. I can only go back 90 days. So what do you think our top post 90 days out was
on
Instagram?
Okay, like what type of post? Right, we're still keeping with the theme.
Yeah,
like
do you think it was
would you rather or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with dude. I just love Would You Rathers. I mean, we go down that road, fairly often, and they're fun. Yeah. So
you are correct.
Would you rather?
Yeah, you are correct. It is a Would You Rather. It is the Tiny Elves one that we posted a few days ago. So that one is our top post from 90 days. So yeah, that Would You Rather elves or gingerbread.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen those, you gotta rewind the tape. Some of those are pretty fun.
Yeah, some of them are awesome. Sorry for the Lit Out Live. You can see all the shorts. They're all down there. Like you can click through them.
And just because they've already been posted doesn't mean you can't go back and watch them. That's it's like, why do we go back and watch like Home Alone? Some of the shit's still relevant and fun to go back and just watch. So just because it's not brand new, it's like the new pair of Jordans that just came out, go back and watch that shit. These two guys have a little bit of fun and go back and rewind the tape a little bit.
For sure. All right, buddy, let's move on. Let's do Steps Tell Stories. This is an exciting one. I like this one. Yeah, this one's fun.
Yeah. Would you like me to go first?
I would. I would like you to go first on this
Tell Stories. Okay, so Jesus, like all of us live our lives. All of us walk one foot in front of the other, and we just either we're going somewhere or we're not going anywhere. We're sitting around, right? So I think with every step we take is another story. It's an adventure towards something or walking away. It's kind of a personal journey. So I want to take you on a journey over the past 5 years of the steps I have taken. Everybody,
past 5 years.
The past 5 years, because this young man. I mean, I'm not. If you're watching, yes, I do have a little bit of gray, but a gray people with gray hair have stories to tell, and we got a lot of steps that we put underneath our feet here. So I'm gonna walk you through from the last 5 years, Sean. Okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
And if you are just if you're just listening, feel free to slide over to YouTube. I'm gonna have some pop-ups right now. Just enjoy the show or just sit back and listen. Here you go, Sean. Sean, here is the road I took and the steps I took in 2000. Holy motherfucking shit. In 2021.
Okay,
look at that, Sean. Can you see that, or is it pretty small?
I can see it. Yeah, 7,729 steps a day. Averaging of 3 miles. Okay. All right.
So in 2021, I was averaging 3.75 miles. For that year, though, in 2021, I walked 2,821,000 and some change, some half steps. Maybe I walked backwards a couple times. Okay. So that was a pretty solid year. All right. How about in 2022? I stepped up my game. No pun intended. In 2022.
Yes, you did.
So I averaged, 4.67 miles per steps a day, 9,398. And that year I did 3.4 million miles.
That's
holy shit. This is not me flexing, insane. But I'm telling you, every day we take a step is a brand new page in our life. Let's keep going. In 2023.
What the fuck?
I walked a monster. I walked a monster 3.7 million miles. Again, stories to tell. I've seen people went on vacation, saw some beautiful places. I would share pictures with you, but we don't have enough time for that. Again, life is a journey, and that year I did 3.7 fucking million steps. The next year after that, we're getting closer to today, everybody. Last year, I did a grand total of 4.3 million, almost 4.4 million steps.
This man is running marathons out here. What the hell?
Holy, dude, I'm just telling you, man, I like to move. I like to get around. I love life, and I'm definitely not sitting on the couch with 4.3 million steps. I'm getting around, everybody. And finally, for this year, everybody, because we're wrapping it up, this is the New Year's episode. This year, everybody, and it's not over yet. I said maybe I can walk 1,000,000 miles tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
Fucking good luck.
This year, I averaged a day 11,255 steps, which is an average of 5.5 miles. And this year, Sean, I totaled 4 million steps.
That is incredible, buddy. That's a lot.
And I know you're going to ask me.
Yeah,
I know you're going to ask me, hey, Joshua, so how many steps did you walk over the last 5 years, and where could you have gone? I know that's what you were going to ask, but I'm going to say it for you.
That is what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, can you show me on a map, Joshua?
Right? Exactly what's good. So I didn't get the map part down, but Sean, what I will tell you, incredibly, over the last 5 years, believe it or fucking not, this is what technology has been telling me, I walked a grand total of 18,438,717 steps. Holy fuck, right? That's steps. How many fucking miles is that? Which is incredible. That's 8,700 steps. And this, again, this is math. I probably should slow down. This is math.
It's like your strong
This is using a 2.5 foot feet per step. So it's like on average, like everybody steps.
Stride. Yeah, your stride.
Your stride, basically. So this is the most commonly, the stride that everybody has.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you like to guess if I started in California, how far I could have gone?
Okay, which direction are you going? Are you going, so the Earth is a round object, right?
Okay.
So are you going towards New York, or are you going towards Japan? Which way are you going?
Let's just say it doesn't matter which direction. Let's just call it towards New York.
Okay. So you would have
18.4 million steps. That's 8,700 miles.
Fuck me. You're going to end up somewhere in like Russia. It's like you're walking towards New York. Like I'm saying I'm saying Russia. Yeah. Final answer.
Okay, you're going to go Russia. Okay, this is fucking incredible, everybody. And this is why I love technology, because how would you actually, I'm not smart enough to do the math. You know what I mean? Like what would this actually be? So I had to put this into chat. If we broke this down from California, I could have walked to Japan and back, everybody.
Oh, shit.
In the last 5 years.
Like full circle?
Yeah.
Full circle?
And I got a couple more. I could have also from California to London with 1 mile to spare. Could have walked from California to London. From California to South Africa.
Okay.
Or I could have walked the entire U.S. coast to coast about 3 fucking times in the last 5 years.
See, that sounds more fun, because I don't know how you're going to Jesus your way out there on the ocean, but I know you can do coast to coast because, you can walk on anything. That's pretty cool.
And why this is significant, because I think every day we just think about steps as just something that we normally do, but it's what you do along the way that I think is very, very important. So I think as simple as everyday steps are, you never know what kind of relationships you're going to build, who you're going to see, where you could have gone. So let's not forget that. I think it's very important going into the new year, because who knows how many steps you will take the next year. Could be 4 million, could be 1 million, but I guarantee if you get off the couch, you're going to see a lot more and appreciate life a little bit more. And this is a great year for me. And so, yeah, that is my what do we name this? Steps. Tell stories, everybody.
Tell stories. That's amazing, buddy. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
That is a lot of steps. And for the record, I do have my steps here, but they are kind of tainted because earlier this year, my Fitbit, not a sponsored segment, and I will not be sponsored by them because Fitbit can suck my balls. My Fitbit broke and was no longer, it just didn't work. So I got a new one. And then that one chose to not work with my iPhone and didn't track any of my steps for a few months. And so I gave up on that completely, and I just got an iWatch, Apple Watch. So there's that. But before it broke, Joshua, my steps for this year were 8,800 897 steps, which was the equivalent of 4.32 miles a day. So I covered over 1 million miles, 1.5 million for the year, and then I had a 3.1 steps so far. And that is with 1 to 3 months missing. So I would have been right up there with you. But, fuck Fitbit.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. And without this technology, we would not be able to track that. And, every place we go, it's a new story, new people, and it's what we make with it. So I hope along those million steps, Sean, you made new connections or broke some old ones. I don't know. But hopefully it all worked out for you, buddy.
That's deep, buddy. That's deep. All right, you ready to move on with this last topic, buddy?
Yeah, let's hit it. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get to landing the plane. The landing gear is sitting in idle.
Yeah. The tower is telling us that we can land, but we've chosen to just fuck the barmaids. So, the last topic we're going to talk about is tomorrow starts with today, buddy. What do you want to talk about with this one to wrap everything all up?
No, I mean, hey, it's the end of the year, everybody, and we all like to make resolutions. We all kind of just like, what are we going to do at the end of the year? How are we going to make change? What's going to happen? Tomorrow starts with today. I think if you're living in the moment, it's nice, but you should always be thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. So the question I guess I have for you, Sean, is with this podcast, with everything that's going on, I know we're in the now. Today's today, but what is the future? What are we looking to do with tomorrow, even though we are here today with everything going on creatively, actively? Just where are you feeling? How you feeling?
Yeah, for sure, my dude. That's a great fucking question. And it's the question that we ask ourselves every year around this time is, where are we going? What are we doing? Right. And I think the biggest thing that we have chosen to do in this is continue to do this, right? Continue to create stuff on Sorry for the Delay, to continue to build the brand, to continue to do things that we want to do. And so this coming year, I feel like we're going to have more people on the podcast. I loved having your brother on. That was sensational. Hopefully everybody listened to that previous episode last week. Hopefully you got a little creeped out as I did.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, if you didn't watch it, that was my brother. Yeah.
Spoilers. We're going to have more guests on for sure. Some of them I don't think are going to be comedic. I think we're going to get some like real in-depth conversations going.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Also, just more designs with t-shirts, right? Selling the brand. I think that's the biggest thing. I think moving forward is just that. Just continue to move, right? Showing small improvements. And I think that's where this podcast is going to continue to shine, is doing stuff for you and I, and then for everybody watching and listening, and just like those improvements, I think that's the biggest takeaway for me, at least for personally, where I think we're going to really start to hit the stride is next year. We're going to go out bigger and do harder things. We're going to try to fill bigger shoes than last year's, We're going to get more in-depth topics. We're going to talk about a bunch of shit, or who knows, maybe we die tomorrow. You got to have the yin and the yang, my guy. So, but that's kind of what I'm thinking with this whole podcast and where we're going to go in the future. You still on the same ride with me, buddy? Where's your head at?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm with you. I'm all about building community, building friendship, building strong relationships amongst our listeners and watchers and people that love our music. I'm a big fan of community. I'm a big fan of connection. Of course, it'd be nice to maybe someday be able to sit here and make a little bit of money doing this. But ultimately, I do this for the fun. I do this for the feedback. I do this just to sit here with everybody listening and the jokes and the community overall. So I think the future is bright. I know we're not going anywhere. I'm just going to get grayer and grayer and older as this progresses.
For you to
and I promise to never use a beauty filter. I'm just going to let you guys see every blemish that comes through on this dude. And I hope you guys enjoy my humor, because I enjoy all of you watching and listening. But yeah, dude, the future is going to be great. We're going to continue to have fun with things that you can wear and support our podcast. Mm-hmm. You can support us by turning us up louder in your car and just letting people hear our voice, our music. Yeah. Just tell a friend. You know what I mean? If you know somebody who has the same humor as us, just have a good time. And that's just what I want to have. The next 5 years, like I talked about the last 5 years, I just think we want to continue just to grow and have a great fucking time. Have people on that want to spread their voice, spread their values. Not me and both of us do not, or the listeners never have to always agree with what people say, but we will give you a platform. We will listen to you. And I'm looking forward to every guest moving forward. Other than my brother was a good time. Again, spoiler alert. Yeah, my brother came on last week and talked about some shit that I don't even remember. So good on that. It's nice to revisit some of those blocked out memories every once in a while, Sure. But yeah, man, the future's today, and let's keep it going. I'm excited.
Before we end this episode, buddy, I had some follow-up questions for you because follow-up stuff, because this is the last episode of the year, and so just general questions that I thought of while I was scrolling through some of our stuff on Sorry for the Late Out Live. Buddy, do you remember this thing named Squirt? Do you remember Squirt? Squirt was the turtle that you brought in. Yeah, remember that guy?
I do remember Squirt. Squirt. I don't remember the episode Squirt debuted, but Squirt is still alive.
Oh.
Squirt is still healthy. Squirt can still swim.
Good.
Squirt does not have a partner, so if you're a turtle out there looking there, I don't know if there's like an eHarmony for turtles, but I'm sure you'd like to hang out, maybe rub on some shell, just make a little couple turtle babies. Maybe, you never know.
All right,
he's looking for love.
Squirt's good.
Squirt's looking for love. Yeah, Squirt's good, looking for love, everybody. So if you got one, let's make babies. Squirt. Shout out.
All right, second question here. Joshua, our weekly challenges. How did that go?
Gosh, okay. All right. If I know we don't make New Year's resolutions on here, but I promise to do better with weekly challenges, everybody. And I need to be held accountable, man. Like if somebody drops a comment, like somebody tells me, I do my best when my name is on the board with check marks next to it. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucking up. Like I do better.
Take away some gold stars.
A trackable, like a whooping in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody spanks me, I'm going to remember you pulled out the stick and hit me a couple times with it. So hold me accountable. But I did not do so well with that.
We both kind of dropped the ball on that one towards the end there. I will say that I do have one for this to end out the year.
Okay.
I'll tell it to you after this third question. I have this third follow-up. Buddy, you had an idea at the beginning of the year for an air guitar contest. Is that still a thing? Is that something we can wait on for next year? Should we be planning that? What are your thoughts on that?
If we have enough people that sign up for an air guitar concert, we could totally do this via just webcam. We could totally do this. But if you're down to sign up for a webcam, VR, whatever you want to do, come have some fun with these two. I'm totally down to. And there will be a prize. I can't tell you what it is because nobody signed up yet.
Also, this episode's not out yet. So
hey, the more people that sign up, the better the prize will be. Let's just put it that way. If you're the only person signed up, then hey, let's just come on, have a good time. We'll have a chat. You could, spin an air guitar in front of us and we'll watch. Yeah.
All right, those are three things I wanted to follow up on. I had more, but for the sake of time, Joshua, let me give you my final fucking poem about cats that I was challenged to do. So here it is, buddy. I wrote this when I was flying down to Disneyland, first class. Not a humble brag, just a regular good old-fashioned first class brag right there. Joshua, here it is. 30,000 feet up. Wind, booze, dreams, not one care here. Cats could never feel this. Boom. Like a magician, buddy. Like a fucking magician. Let's land this goddamn plane, but let's do some fucking fun finds, some fortune, some lucky numbers, everything that's going to take up another 15 minutes of everybody's life, because that's how it is.
No, we'll speed through this shit. I'll hit you with some fun finds real quick, everybody. I found these locally at one of the Targets, and around the holidays, sometimes you can come up on completing a set, and I did actually. I completed a set.
Shit.
Believe it or not.
I love when he does these. I love when he completes the set, because I don't know what set he's got. Who knows? It could be another Care Bear set. Here we go.
No, this is unfortunately this is not a Care Bear set, but spoiler, I did find another one of those really expensive Care Bears.
God damn.
Yeah. So I was able to complete the set. This is the Star Wars. I don't know what you would want to call this. This is the Star Wars. What do they call this set? This is I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. But these are Funko exclusive. This does complete the set. This is the BB-8 and the Ray?
Yeah.
Set.
Those are nice.
Go, buddy.
Those are actually really nice. Like, really cool. Yeah. Good job.
I love the artwork on these. But yeah, buddy, those are my fun finds, and I love it when I complete a set. Yeah. And that's my fun find for this episode. You know,
wonderful. Let me show the people my fun find. Let's go right here, man. Side over here. Joshua, you know I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. I collect it. Fucking Alice in Wonderland all over the place. I was gifted this for Christmas, and it is this bad boy right here. This is the Mad Hatter. This is the limited edition 5,000 piece release. It glows in the dark. It's inside of its little case here, buddy. But you know what? You know what we're going to do this year, buddy? We're taking the lid off. I'm throwing it over there. We're opening this bad boy. We're going to take him out of the box. I'm throwing this over here because fuck that shit. We're going to take him directly out of the goddamn box, Jester, because you know what? 5,000 pieces? 5,000 pieces? That's too many pieces, buddy. That's too many pieces. My New Year's resolution this year is to take every one of these bad boys out that are limited edition and just fucking throw away the boxes, throw away the plastic, and put my grimy little hands, my grubby little grippers on his fucking hat. Look at this. Look at this bad boy right here. It is sensational. I love him. He's going to go right behind me this week, buddy. And here, fucking Mad Hatter. Look at that. Look at that beautiful hat. 10 and 6, buddy.
Nice.
10 and 6.
Where'd you find that?
I don't know. I got it for Christmas. It was a gift. So thank you to my old lady. Appreciate you. Love you. And let's shove this guy back here. And for those of you who were appalled by what I just did, don't worry. I have another one right here, my guy.
I knew you had another.
I have another one.
He doesn't do this. Yeah,
there was a snafu.
Yeah.
She did not realize I had him already. So don't worry. He's safe. He's safe, everybody. He's safe. So you want to show that off, buddy? Let's do some fortunes and, wrap up this episode.
All right, buddy. I mean, I got 3 more fortunes. I don't think I want to open another cookie. I think I just want to hit us with a good one to end this year.
Hit us with the good ones, buddy. Hit us with the good ones.
Here you go, everybody. This is your. I mean, I can't even remember what episode we this debuted on, but I thought it was thoughtful. I thought it was a good way to end the year. And this is your final fortune for 2025, everybody. Here you go. Finding yourself is a worthwhile pursuit.
Huh. That's actually really nice. That's a really nice fortune. I like that.
Yeah. Oh. Finding yourself worthwhile, man. Because it is. It really is. I believe in that. So I thought we'd end it with a good one on there.
That was beautiful, buddy. That was fucking beautiful. And now let's end the year on the final lucky numbers. And for the record, we didn't call any numbers that won. Although we did get 3 numbers in the Powerball lottery on one of our guesses or whatever. I don't know if you win anything for that, but we did guess 3 of them in a row, so that was cool. But we did not guess any of the big prizes, so you could be a winner. Yeah. But with that being said, here are your 7 lucky numbers for the week. They are as followed: 5, 9, 16, 36, 42, 43, and 46. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers are 5, 9, 16, 36, 42, 43, and 46, buddy. And with that, my guy, it's time to finally land this plane and give you the final monologue from Joshua, everybody. The final words that he will be saying to you for 2025. Joshua, the stage is yours.
You know, Sean always puts so much pressure on me to do this. And I think because I never do any kind of New Year's resolutions, and I promised I wouldn't make one this year, I think I have to kind of like fudge that a little bit and say this New Year's resolution, I might prepare a little bit more when it comes to closing monologues, everybody. So if you're for that, if you want me to be more coordinated at the end of these podcasts, Let me know. Like I said, I need feedback with this shit. But I just want to be real honest for a second. I think 2025 and leading up to all this, everybody has been pretty fucking extra. And this isn't me talking shit about the people putting a little bit too much makeup on or just going a little too fucking hard, to just try to be relevant. I think a good resolution for people that just go way too hard is try going a little less hard this year. Try not going for an A+. Try going for a fucking C every once in a while. Just be fucking regular. You know what I mean? If you always tuck your shirt in, just leave that fucker out for a little bit and just be a regular guy. You know what I mean? If you're always the person that puts the shopping cart back in the corral, fuck it. Just leave the fucking shopping cart out of the corral every once in a while. Just be fucking different. Don't be so extra. And, fuck, dude, what else can I say? This is going to be a great year. 2026, I believe, is going to be a great year for not only you listening or you watching. It's going to be a great year for these two guys. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching. Check out the website. There's plenty of music. There's going to be stories coming. And I can't say enough. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we will see you in 2026. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Joshua, that was beautiful, buddy. You did great this week. Proud of you. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Joshua, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you in my life for another fucking year, my dude. I said I was going to stop at 101, and here I am still, somehow kicking. So I appreciate that. But a big shout out to everybody who watches and listens. And if this is your first time listening, hey, congratulations. You found your two new best friends. And for that, I'm grateful. But like Joshua said, Happy New Year. I hope it's a safe one. I hope it's a fun one. We will see you in 2026. And Joshua, there ain't no way in hell I'm going to leave you without another little corny little joke here, buddy.
All right.
This one is in honor of all the food that we just ate these past few months. Buddy, here you go. What did one plate whisper to the other plate?
I don't know. No idea.
Dinner is on me. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in 2026. Mia, fucking take us out of here. Deuces.
Standing boner.
A standing boner. Has that ever happened to you when you were in school? Like you just had a random boner and the teacher called on you and you had to go up in front of the class? Is that a thing?
Yeah, one time I took the desk with me. My erection was so large it got stuck underneath the desk and it picked the desk up and I was. Everybody thought I it was like a magic trick because I was like, hey, look, no hands, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, how's he doing that? I was like, hey, follow me to the showers, I'll show you.